And if anyone's got any tough questions about the city of Athens, Mayor Marks is in the building, he's taking personal calls this morning.
He's drinking coffee.
We don't have a number for him, but still stop by and visit. Associate Pastor down Lindsay Lane took us to lunch the other day, and his lovely bride, Susan. Good morning, Eric. How are you?
A good time. It was a great time. I learned so much about you.
I bet you did.
More than I wanted to know.
Well, that's what you get for us to continue. The longer the lunch went, the more comfortable everybody got, so everybody started telling stuff.
He's never at a loss for words.
Yeah.
Thank you for going with us.
Yeah, well, thank you for lunch. Love and Respect Marriage Conference. Women need love, men need respect. It's simple and as complicated as that. Tell me more.
Wow, it's just so amazing how different we are, male and female, and how we spell love differently. Respect is what I hear. Most of the men in my office that are ready to divorce just say, if I just could get a little respect around the home. Not love, but respect. And most women just feel like they're not loved. No matter what you tell them or do for them, we just got to learn how to communicate.
So I know Dusty's doing that thing on family, and this week I think he's talking about blended families, which is a ton
almost every
of
family
us are in
a lot, yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you're single, married several times, like some of us, I won't call any names on this show, have been.
They probably need to definitely go.
Yeah, so what are we going to find out?
Well, even singles like this conference because you learn what you need to know before you get married.
Which is smart.
And you're just going to find out how we're so different, and we hear and see things differently, and so when we try to communicate, it's like one speaking one language, German, and you're speaking Spanish. So we have to learn to understand each other. It's a lot of fun. This is the funniest guy I've ever heard.
Now, is that the guy we're about to see on video?
Yeah, you're going to see him on Dr. Eggrich. We call him Dr. Egg, but he and his wife both speak, and it's just an amazing conference.
Well, let's go to that video right now. Here's a little clip of what we're going to see coming up at Lindsay Lane Baptist Church in a couple of weeks. So y'all enjoy this. We'll be right back. Y'all hang on. Of course, y'all won't be able to hear.
Wives are multitasked. Left and right brain research has revealed powerful findings. But with this incredible strength come exciting challenges for husbands.
Ladies, because I'm saying this, doesn't mean you can just dump all of this stuff on him. It's what I call spider webbing. You just get so excited, so many things are happening, and you just come at him like you with your girlfriends who can collect all this information. So you start with this point, and then that point reminds you of this point, so you don't finish that point. And then you go to this point, and this point reminds you of this point, and you don't finish this point. And this point reminds you of this point. Now, if you give him 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes, you'll always come back to each of those points and tie a knot around them. Okay? And you women can just go with this. But let's suppose you come home, your husband comes home, he says, you know what happened at school today? They had this huge rainstorm. All the kids were outside because there was a fire drill, and Johnny got sick, and I had to take him to the doctor. So Johnny's really sick? No. You know Mary, that nurse? Mary is the sister of that man, that boy that took me to the prom in high school. He had a 57 Chevy it was just unbelievable. In fact, she told me that he's now in Peoria, Illinois. He's in construction. He built a huge mall there. In fact, when we go through there this summer, I want to stop at that mall. In fact, did you stop and get the laundry? I asked you to stop and pick up because we need some clothes because the babysitter is going to come around 7:30 tonight. In fact, they're so sweet. They just moved here from Arizona, and I just found out about that. I'm so excited, but we have to leave here around... Please, honey. Please. What's the point?
God made us, male and female. Your wife has unique strengths, and so does your husband. Come find out what they are at Love and Respect Marriage Conference.
Where can people get tickets to attend this?
You can go online and register online if you want to do that, or just contact us and we'll register you.
It's $15 a person.
$15 until the 24th, and it goes up to $20.
All right,
and then it's 2 days. It's a 2-day. It's the Friday, and then
Friday night, Saturday to about 2 o'clock Saturday.
All right, what's the times Friday night?
6 p.m. to 10 p.m.
6 till 10? Y'all don't organize anything around my schedule.
It's worth it, man. You don't.
And then Saturday is what?
Saturday's 9 to 2.
9 to 2?
Yep. Free meals, lunch, free child
we get to eat.
Child care if you have children.
Oh, great.
It's
good.
Very affordable.
Since you're up on all this, associate pastor, what mainly do you do at Lindsay Lane?
Well, we all share pastoral duties, funerals, weddings, and fun things like that, but I primarily have the family ministries and missions. We have a lot of missionaries all over the world, And then in family ministries, we have all kinds of grief share, divorce care, autism ministries, things like that.
All right, you're talking about family.
Daily
I know
life
you got
issues.
5 kids, you got grandkids
Yes, sir.
too.
Yes, sir.
The Scott Morris, who writes for the Decatur Daily in Florence, they had an interesting little editorial. He said, picking a new name for a new role. And he's comparing it to, when people was just talking about recruiting and how Wayne White's up on, the kid will come out and he'll have 2 or 3 hats out here. Well, or 1 or 2, if it's Alabama, Auburn, whatever. Well, he says he was invited to his daughter and son-in-law's place the other day for the sonogram. Mm-hmm. He said, it got me to wonder, was she going to pull out a pink hat or a blue hat for the kid? Pretty interesting on that. But here's my question.
Gender party.
Gender party.
Is that
Yeah.
what it's
That's
called?
very
It's a
popular
big
these days.
announcement.
Yeah, it's a big thing now. I want to ask you about the Pope. You know who he is, don't you?
Yeah, I heard of.
Well, during Valentine's Day, he did this message. He said Pope Francis offered some Valentine advice this past Friday for a lasting marriage, telling 25,000 lovebirds that the recipe for success lies in 3 words: please, thanks, and sorry. And then he goes on to say the perfect family does not exist, nor the perfect husband or wife. Let's not even talk about the perfect mother-in-law. My question to you is, how's he know?
He's never been married.
Huh?
I can't
That's
answer
a
that
good
question.
question.
How does he know?
It's good. He lived in a family, but that's about it.
He ain't never been married, not supposed to be. He's
never had
celibate
a
as
wife.
far as I know.
Doesn't have children.
What's he know about being married?
That's a good question.
That is.
Let's call the Pope out here. Huh?
I'll do it.
You'll do it?
I'll do it. I hear he's that kind of guy. He's more down-to-earth kind of person. So
You can actually probably have a
So that
conversation
means I
with them.
have, based on that, I can go out and start talking about things I know nothing about.
Well,
Which
you
I
know
do every
what not
day,
to
basically,
do.
up here on this program.
well, you said it.
All right, we'll talk more about that in the next couple of weeks, get you back up here before that and talk about that. But anyway, it's always a pleasure. Thanks for allowing us to join up down there.
It's for all ages,
Yeah.
too.
We are glad to have you guys with us in our church family. It's been
I can
fun.
assure you there ain't no other 2 another 1 like me down there. I can tell you that.
Good.
Thank you, Eric. Always a pleasure to see you up on Sundays down that way. We'll take a break. Mayor Marks joins us next, plus we'll get him to help us with a little news, and he'll talk about the Remington plant. Yes, they're going to employ 2,000 people. Did you bring me an application? I did. I could use a raise.
Good.
We'll take a break. Y'all hang on.